belly of the beast. This is about as Houston as it gets. Strip Center in Spring, Texas. Just won a James Beard Award on the Michelin Guide. Thomas and his wife are doing things right. Let's check it out, huh?
I'll be getting 2 orders of empanadas.
Thomas and Elizabeth, thank you so much for sitting with me. Thanks for everything. Newly minted winner of James Beard Foundation, Texas. Pretty outstanding. Michelin recognized. Well, tell me y'all's journey. How'd you get right here, right now?
My career started in LA. I worked for some pretty big name chefs, and you know, it came a point in life where Elizabeth and I were discussing like what our next moves were. We decided to move to Texas. She did her undergrad here, U of H, and she actually lived in Spring during that.
Okay.
There was some ties, right? I was aware of the region.
I really wanted to have my own restaurant, so I found a spot in Old Town Spring. We opened there 5 weeks before the pandemic. Great timing. We were actually very successful, you know. We pivoted the concept, made it a taqueria, did these family packs to go. The community rallied behind us.
But those were the humble beginnings.
Yeah.
But we also knew when it came time to renew our lease, we had outgrown it.
And then we found the space. We opened our doors November 1st, 2023.
Congrats, I bet that felt pretty good too.
Yeah.
So what was that like opening this up?
We're a little bit scared, we're a little bit nervous, you know. We grinded it out, man. We have firm faith in God, first and foremost, and then what we do. Little by little, things started coming about, and then we got the semifinalist nod. And then that's when it was like, okay, boom.
Yeah, well, people always said like, where's this at again?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, you know, there's like,
Yeah.
we gotta check this out, guys.
Yeah.
It's been great, you know, and then we got hit with Burl, had to restart over because we lost everything. Then, you know, Michelin came a-knocking.
When you got that call, I'll be like, hey guys, can you come to this thing? Were you like,
Yeah.
wait.
So we got an email, right? And she actually saw the email and she's like, is this real? And I was like, oh man, that looks like some spam, dude. You know, like, I don't know. Actually reached out to a friend in LA and I was like, hey, when they contacted you, how did they contact? She's like, oh, they sent an email and stuff like that. I was like, oh, okay. I was freaking out. I was like, we got the bib and it's kind of been rocking ever since that. And another nod, the nomination is just kind of like waves and waves. And now with the win, it's like, hello.
It's a good feeling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So how does your menu, guys, how does it work for you guys?
So it's very seasonal. We have our staples that don't leave. And then, you know, I like to work with the seasons, making sure that our product is sustainable, as local as possible. You know, but you'll always have your like carne asada, you'll always have your empanadas, you'll have your tuna tostada. Like that's not gonna go anywhere.
Do you feel like you finally, with this restaurant, got to see that full vision through?
But yeah, actually being able to do this, to be able to do different types of food, right? If I want to make curry today, I want to make curry, man.
I'm a big fan of all of that.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, if I want to make moles today, I'll make moles. Like,
So what's it like working together?
We know we're great as husband and wife, as partners raising our children together. More than anything, it's leveraging each other's strengths, what we're really good at. I am not a chef. So I know I'm like, you're not gonna find me in the kitchen cooking with him.
Yeah.
And I love like communicating, and I knew I could really translate that into hospitality and service.
Well, it's also really nice when your strong suits may not be yours, and your strong suits may not be yours.
I just handle the kitchen now, man. Like, yeah, I mean, she completely instrumental into the successes that I receive. And they're not mine, they're hers, they're our team's.
Yeah.
A lot of it allows me to be able to create, to be able to go back there and think about food, and it's awesome. Man. Really appreciate it.
Let's try a couple things. This is beautiful, right? So, what do we got?
I wanted to show you two staples that are on the menu.
Okay.
And our seasonal dish. Our caviar service, we call it the empanada de papa y queso. So I make Xalisko. Pump in some Comté cheese.
How that hasn't made sense to me before. Like that is.
Yeah. Growing up, my mom made tacos de papa y queso.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I was like, well, how can I elevate it? So I was like, well, let's make the empanadas, but let's take it a little bit further. Let's make it a little French technique. So that we did the Xalisko with creme fraiche, some Kaluga caviar, some chives, our version of caviar service.
You say you wanted to elevate that, and I'd say you take it to the stratosphere, man. I mean, this is smart cooking right here.
Thank you. Well, my mom, like I do all the stuff for her, but she actually forms the empanadas for us. So.
That's amazing. So your mom comes in and helps make these things?
Yeah. She's instrumental. She makes our tortillas, and we make the tostadas out of that.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay is an understatement. That is, I need to keep my wife out of here. Potatoes, cheese, caviar, creme fraiche. We would come in and she'd be like, I need 6 orders of that and I'm good. Yeah. We wouldn't even get anything else. That is outstanding.
Thank you. We have our tagliatelle tossed in a porcini cream sauce, chorizo riojana, and some beautiful roasted mushrooms. And then egg yolk, a little bit of Parmesan cheese.
When you say riojana, what is that?
So it's a Spanish chorizo. It's a dry one. This one in particular has like a lot of lactic acid in it.
Cool.
So there's like a sour component to it that I really love. Mix it all.
All your pasta is made here. I saw them back there rolling out.
So we have a seasonal ceviche mixto using Texas-grown watermelon, Texas-grown cucumbers, Texas tomatoes, as much as we can. Mexican blue shrimp, Spanish octopus, and then I got this beautiful hiramasa from New Zealand waters. Toss that in a leche de tigre, and then we finish it with the watermelon aguachile, some baja crema, and then peanut salsa matcha with tostadas.
That's
beautiful.
It's just
All right, we'll get in
phenomenal.
there.
Yeah.
Weird if I just sit and eat it and tell you what I think.
Yeah,
I already know it's good. Like, I mean, you always have the ceviche style thing on.
Yeah.
Just ingredients.
Ingredients changes, you know, as the seasons change. Thought behind this is growing up, I eat watermelon with like salt, chili, lime, and then that residual juice that leaches out, and you drink that bowl. You know, you earn that drink. You know, you look around and like, I'm gonna drink this.
You earned it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because you're eating the watermelon. It's always. I wanted to do a play on that, and that's why that watermelon aguachile like has remnants of that flavor. And then I just think like the Baja Crema just creates like a mouthfeel, and then to just add like the peanut salsa matcha, a little bit of smokiness, some texture, some nuttiness, and this to me is like feels like ensenada.
Does it take you back home?
Absolutely, 100%.
Ensenada calls my name often. It's a place that's very special to me. To go to Baja California, like growing up, my parents would take us there, and it's our way to like get the Mexican experience, right? Without having to fly over. When you're in Ensenada, and there's little cart right on the side of the road, and they're shucking blood clams and chocolate clams and oysters, just everything to order, scallops, cleaning up, and then just making like ceviches for you right in front of you from like this little tiny cart, and it's like the most amazing, freshest thing that calls to me. So every time I do that, I'm just like chasing the dragon right there. Man.
That is a memory to you, but now it's a caviar service.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
This is your memory of Ensenada. I think that's when food just becomes really special. We get to look inside of your heart.
If I'm gonna tell my story, it's gotta be memories, experiences, travels, and then specifically my career. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for sharing this with me today. And I need to come back in with my wife and just sit down and go through the entire thing.
Please do, Chef. Please.
I'll get her out here.
Yeah, past 2 loops.
And you'll be here.
What to order at Belly of the Beast? You got to start with the empanada de papa y queso. That is basically the most delicious caviar set that you will have. Try the birria queso tacos, because you know what? It's delicious. The ceviche de pescado, Texas grilled redfish, and then finish off with a buttermilk panna cotta. Perfection. Man, that little caviar service, the pasta, the ceviche, like they're telling their story of their history and their past. Just won a Beard Award on the Michelin Guide. Better make your reservation. I would. So we just had some delicious things at Belly of the Beast. Now we're gonna head up to the Woodlands and go to Xalisko. I'm so excited about this one. So today we're up in the Woodlands at Xalisko, right outside of the mall. We're gonna go see Betty. She opened this with the help of her family, and I'm so excited. She's such a sweetheart, such a great chef, a good person. Let's go. Well, Betty, thank you for having us. We're at Xalisko. Your home.
Thank you.
Your
Thank you for
restaurant.
being here.
Come on. First off,
Yes.
what is this?
Well, this is our café con rompope. It's a café de olla with eggnog foam. This is very traditional from Jalisco, and it comes with a marranito cookie that we make here in the house.
It's
Really good. And it's one of our biggest sellers.
Yeah, I can see why.
It's really good.
I drink that all day long.
But I grew up with my grandmother. She had a fonda in Mexico. So she had 8 daughters. I was the oldest granddaughter.
It's a big family.
Big family, it's a big family. And it was always food and laugh and happiness. So I think that's how I got in love with food. My grandma had a saying that said, in our family, we show our love with the food, cooking. So I always in our dishes and everything I made, it always comes from my heart. I finished high school, moved to the United States with my husband. His parents are from Mexico, he was born here. And one day, we sat down at the table and he said, so what are your plans? And I was kind of confused with that question. I was like, what do you mean? I mean, we're married, we have a family, why are you asking me this? He's like, because we got married doesn't mean that you have to stop your dreams, It gave me a point like thinking, like he was right, like what do I want to do? So one day, one of our friends asked us, we make the big trompo at home, just like making carne asada. So one of our friends asked, like, will you do that for me for my kid's birthday, So we did it once. And everybody started asking, are you busy for next weekend? Can we book you for next weekend? But at the meantime, I was working in the cafeterias. I was a lunch lady. So I was a lunch lady, and in the afternoons or weekends, we were doing the tacos. So we got so busy that we were booked for months just doing the trompo. That was it.
That's awesome.
He's like, what about if you go to culinary school? You enjoy that and you get more prepared, and maybe we can open a catering business or something. So we went to the Art Institute. I knew right there, okay, this is what I want to do. And well, I did it. I knew I wanted to do this since I went to culinary school.
But why did you decide to come to the Woodlands?
Woodlands, there is a sentimental because of my father. He used to work always here in the area and talk about the Woodlands. So once he passed, I felt like more attached to the area. And besides that, there is a big community that I think that I was missing, having authentic Mexican food. I remember when I came to the United States, I used to cry because I wanted my food for over there. I missing my food. So I was like, I'm sure there is more people like me, like they miss having authentic food. We're trying to put everything over there on the table for our customers and make them feel like they're back home.
You're doing a pretty good job.
So when we start working in our menu, I really, really want to have the trompo somehow in the house. We thought, what if we do a mini one?
I feel like the trompo and the corn are the two things that you've brought together to really make who this restaurant
The
is.
biggest sellers dishes are my grandmother's recipes. Before we opened this, I spent like 3 months all summer with her, actually learning how she did it. Because I grew up with her, but she had her secrets.
Oh yeah.
But she told me, it's gonna be only one condition, no shortcuts. If you want my recipes, you're gonna do it the way I'm teaching you to do it. So she was like, I wanna go to her restaurant, So they brought it from Mexico. She asked for all her recipes. She tasted them, and she was happy, she approved them. And she's like, yeah, you're doing a good job. And I'm very happy that she had the chance to come and try everything before she passed.
I'm ready to get into it.
Oh, yes.
I'm excited. That's beautiful.
So we have 3 different sauces here. This is called taquera, which is not the basic sauce, tomatillo for tacos. And this is called mama coco. That's grandmother's recipe. So my husband really wanted to have his side of the family, his grandmother's sauce in the menu. So we were like, how should I call it? Well, we call it mama coco.
It is awesome. Oh, you mix it up.
Oh yes.
I can get behind that.
No, it really takes me to a street taco.
Good. That is delicious.
I
This is
appreciate it.
literally why you recognized by the Beard Foundation.
You know, that was a huge surprise for me. And I learned it for a friend of mine. He's like, you were nominated, you're semifinalist. I was like, oh my God, really? He's like, yes. One day.
One day?
One day.
You have
Okay.
to tell me what this.
So this is a tejuino.
Very few times do I
And
get a
it's-
cocktail as big as my head, but you know.
It's fermented corn. It is a very old,
Very traditional drink.
very traditional drink. And over there it's served with a fresh lemon ice cream. So they put it on top. So here we do frozen margarita on top.
I tell you what, I didn't see that coming, and I really
You're like,
enjoyed that.
what is this?
I don't know what to put
And
this.
we do that size because it's like kind of the traditional size.
Yeah.
And we start with the smaller size, and when
You're like, nah, it needs to be the bigger one.
people that knows about it, they were like, really? Are you serving this in small size? Come on. My husband, he was pushing hard on this one. Like he wanted, like, he's an octopus lover. We did it, and it's just amazing how it works.
It's a spectacle. I love everything that's happening right now. I'm in. It's awesome.
So really.
That's a good taco. So, walk me through this swimming pool of.
This is an actual thing from Xalisco. This is called cazuela voladora, like a flying pot. So the story says, once you drink one, you come out of here frying. that is why they call it. We added in the menu because it's a very traditional drink from Jalisco. If you walk to Guadalajara, you will find this, and it's a regular thing you find in the menus. That one is
Come on.
panela asada with ribeye chorizo, homemade ribeye chorizo.
I mean, I feel like if I have a swimming pool of a cocktail, I might as well have a hot tub of panela.
Right?
Yeah, no, this is a perfect.
They can pick their protein. They have options, but one of the options is the chorizo de ribeye, and I think that's the one that is most.
Why would you choose anything else? What are the other options? I say that without knowing the other options.
Oh, pastor,
Okay, we can do that too.
pastor, birria,
Can do that.
and skirt steak.
This is a small plate for one. You might make me move to the Woodlands. So if you want to share a cocktail, then it comes in this.
Yeah, so you wanna share a cocktail, you can have it in this.
You can also plant a tree in that when you were done.
These are traditional things from my hometown, but we're in Texas. We want everything big sizes, so this goes perfect.
This is gonna be a good day. You know, when you start talking about this is what my grandmother makes, you can see the love. This is the best birria I've ever had. I'm not kidding on that.
So this is a squash blossom stuffed with seafood. Once we finish cooking, we add a little bit of cream cheese, so the mixture is creamy. Yep, that's how you do it. So I eat one of these every night.
I've never had anything like this before.
Huh? This is a tamal de elote. So this is a tamal that my grandmother used to make for us, the corn tamales. And this comes with a corn and cotija cheese cream.
Get out of here. Golly, this is outstanding. See, this would be my problem. I would eat that every night. Oh, there's another thing.
It's one of those dishes that I was afraid to put on the menu because it's not what you expect. This is our churro gordo. I didn't invent it. It's a traditional from my hometown. They sell the other churros, like everybody knows.
Thin, crispy.
These ones are known as churros gordos. It's stuffed with cajeta. I always tell them it's like a torta. You're gonna get like a churro torta. You know, really big, nice.
I mean, that makes me pretty happy.
And of course, it comes with a rum poppy coffee. Yes, it does. That is just like a corn powder.
Come on. I mean, texturally, this is way better.
So if it's not fat, it shouldn't come out of the kitchen. It has to. I always tell them it's called churro gordo for a reason.
Yeah, that's outstanding. I mean, just the texture, the crispiness, but then the, oh man.
Was that when we opened? I was like eating one of these a day, and it was not a good thing for me.
One? I mean.
So I was like, okay, I need to stop this. I cannot keep going like this. Mango mousse. This is a seasonal dessert. All summer we're gonna have it. So it's a white chocolate mango mousse. We make our mango compote with a white chocolate cream and amaranth seeds.
Very traditional.
To give you a little bit of crunchiness. If you're a mango lover, you're gonna like this. So I used to make this dessert at home, but you know, like in a pie mold. And I was like, I'm gonna make my favorite dessert in the restaurant.
Why wouldn't you?
Right? I just want to feel this is my place to express myself.
Well, I like the story you're telling, the path that you've been on, the history and the family that's been involved.
Thanks to my family.
The ability to follow the guidelines and the recipes from your grandmother, and to know that you're putting those dishes out in honor of her and in honor of yourself and creating your own legacy. I think you're doing a fantastic job. This is very, very impressive.
Thank you, sir. I
Very
appreciate
impressive.
it.
All right, what to order, Xalisko? We got to get the trumpos, right? The octopus and the pastor, fantastic. Do the tamal de elote, the panela asada al horno, the birria tatemada, and to finish off, get the churro gordo with a little cafe de olla. That is a perfect meal. She's special. That food is special. The octopus trumpo, the pork trumpo, like, and then just the masa work, like even down to the corn tamal, the desserts, everything. See where we go next, you know? Just want that. Just talk for a few minutes, and then they're like, you know, we're rolling. I'm like, yeah, I know.